What's up guys, Upcycle the Past here. On today's episode we are going to work on some of the metal parts of the engine bay, the engine supports and stuff like that. We will install the cleaned and not rebuilt but cleaned injectors which were tested. As you saw in the intro, I rearranged a little bit the workshop. I installed a little wooden stove because I cannot work during the winter anymore. I did that last winter here and my nuts were frozen during the time. So never again. Now it's nice and warm in here. I can work, I can paint and stuff like that. Okay, painting will be a little bit interesting because I can't paint with open fire in here, but we shall see. If you enjoy my videos, please don't forget to subscribe, like the videos, comment on the videos, and let's start working. Okie dokie, so here are the parts. Here is the front suspension strut mount. It's pretty interesting because on the Mark 1 Golf I had to disassemble it. This was the old suspension which was in here, and you need to take off this and pray to the gods and to the lords and sacrifice a goat or something that this comes out easily. And I was lucky because it wasn't rotten in one piece, only here a little bit of rust, but this is okay. And I will keep this, especially because it's an original Volkswagen part. So this will be sanded down, sandblasted. Also the engine cover. And here are the engine mounts, wire brushed and sandblasted, stuff like this. Here we'll be putting a new bush. This is the gearbox mount. So this will be a classic before and after restoration. Mostly, and some work on the engine. So just sit back and enjoy the show with some classic 80s style, obviously non-copyright music from White Bat. Okay, so here are the cleaned parts. Some of them got a little bit of rust inhibitor, especially here because my cheap, where is it? It's in the trash because it knows its place, or I know its place, because this cheap sandblaster gun died on me. It's the second one I've got from Parkside, so that's one of the items that I do not recommend. It's good when it works, but it suddenly stops working, and it's made out of plastic, so you can't really do anything on it. So yeah, it's a one-use kind of a thing. Okay, doesn't matter. For paint, I will degrease them. I will heat them up in there to get out all of the moisture. And after that it will get the 3-in-1 paint that I've used on almost all of my parts here. So yeah, let's hope it will. I'm a little bit worried about this because it has a bunch of rusted parts and I don't have the energy to bundle it to make it shine and stuff. I like a little bit of patina on the car. So it might be good, we shall see. So let's hope that everything turns out alright. This wooden stove was one of the best investments of my life. It's freaking amazing. I can finally do stuff here during the winter in my little barn workshop. Okay, so here are the parts. I will dip them in acid, in muriatic acid, to degrease them and edge them for galvanizing. It goes way more faster than sandblasting, and with the magic of editing they will be brand new again. Bam! So yeah, here are the finished zinc coated parts. They look amazing. Sorry for the dirty hand. Nice and yellow, really shiny. Compared to, let's say, this one, if you can notice, this is a little bit dull. I polished all of them, so some of them came out perfect, some of them came out a little bit dull, but I can live with this. Okie dokie, so now I want to show you an amazing deal that I just found on Volkswagen Classic Parts, a site from Germany. The content is not sponsored, I was lucky because one of the guys from the Volkswagen forums here in Romania told us about this deal, and I went out and absolutely bought it in that second because it's an offer that you cannot refuse. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so can you guys guess what it is? Check that bad boy out! Woo! Okie dokie, so what we have here is a brand new Mark 1 injection pump, obviously from Bosch. I mean, look at this bad boy. Woo! Not a single scratch on it. Everything is marked up as it should. So this is amazing. So now, come on, guess how much I paid for this injection pump. I will leave you a couple of seconds, like 5 seconds. Okay, so did you guess? No? It was 165 euros shipped to my house here in Romania from Germany. From the original price of almost $1,000, it was deal with 80% off and minus 50% from that if your order is more than 100 euros. This is how I got a brand new pump. So basically this injection pump, it was the deal of my life. I don't know when this video will be live on YouTube, so I don't know if the deal would still be available, but I will anyhow leave a link from this site in the description because they are freaking awesome just because of this. Again, it's not sponsored. Now I want to show you the 4 injectors that I worked on with my friend David from Mercedes. That's his new brand. It's called Mercedes because he's called David. Mercedes from Mercedes because he's only working because he's mainly working on Mercedes cars, vintage classic Mercedes cars, and he helped me rebuild the injectors and also test them in a Balkan way. Ai de pula mea. After the ultrasonic cleaner, we polished the injector needle valve travel with some WD-40 between the needle and the nozzle, and after that we reassembled everything and tested all 4 of the injectors. Okie dokie, so here are the injectors, all 4 of them were tested. They look pretty dope. As you can see, they were simply cleaned with a wire brush and nothing fancy on the exterior and on the interior. Also, all of the insides were polished up, cleaned, and some David kind of magic done to them so they would work, because all of them were tested. They work at 130 bars. Okay, so enough with the small talk and let's start reassembling all of these shiny, brand new, beautiful looking parts on this old, almost done engine. Wish me luck. So that's all for today's episode, guys. I'm really happy how this engine is looking and how it turned out. Such a long time. I've been doing this project for so much time now. We are getting past almost the 2-year mark and time flew by really fast, but seeing this engine and seeing the stone chip on the car and seeing all of these amazing parts waiting to be installed on the car, I see the light! I see the light at the end of the tunnel, so thank you very much for watching my videos. Thank you very much for commenting, liking the videos and sharing your thoughts about this project. And now I'm going inside the house to cry from happiness inside a dark corner, because this is a milestone for me to see this engine this nice looking. And so I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one.